Cesar Conde, Chairman of NBC Universal International Group and NBC Universal Telemundo Enterprises. Armando Cristian Perez, who you may know as Pitbull.
Yeah, these are the most comfortable stools they could have found in Miami. Wow.
All right, let's talk about the Hispanic.
Rock stars. Rock stars.
I'm told Armando that if you sit all the way back, that's the way they're designed.
All right.
Okay.
So everybody can try sitting all the way back, and that's
Oh, so if you
right.
sit like this,
It
you know
stands
why.
better. Not that far back.
We should have rehearsed this.
The importance of the Hispanic market, Cesar. Why don't you talk to that? Why is this sort of the holy grail now in terms of demographics?
Sure. Well, thanks, Melissa. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Excited to be with my two friends on stage, and excited to be here at eMERGE. Hello, and congratulations to our good friend Manny Medina on an incredible. Look, we're living in such an incredible time of change in our country's history, and one of the driving changes is demographics, and the Latino, the Hispanic community is driving that change. The Latino community, the Hispanic community, and the issues that matter most to us are now part of the mainstream of America, and that's something, as many of us that grew up in Latino communities are so proud of, and I think it creates tremendous opportunity for so many of us and so many companies that are here in the United States and that are working in this arena.
First of all, yes, we skew a very interesting demo, let's just say. Music talks to everybody, and it's a universal language. How I feel about the Latin community, I don't ever leverage it. You know, I am it. I live it. I was, so since we got the chance to literally, I would say me and Cesar, being able to watch how television, music, entertainment as a whole has evolved to actually accept us, where before it wasn't like that. So therefore to be, I would say, at the pinnacle point, I wouldn't say the pinnacle point, but at least being point guards in this game and being able to see what's coming from it is definitely an honor, a blessing, and something special to be a part of. So I don't leverage them. All I do is show the world how special we really are.
I think that's a great point.
I agree with Taylor, and congratulations to Jay-Z for what he's doing with Tidal. Now, as far as that, we can play the David versus Goliath game, or we can find a way to do business together and find, like I was telling you earlier, actually in the interview we were doing, that's just international waters right now. It's a gray area where they're going to have to figure. I hope they have a big bank account with, you know, a big escrow bank account with a lot of money in it, because they're going to owe a lot of money to artists when it comes to streaming, and especially with everything that's been going on. But as far as that, is how do we navigate and maneuver and use that for ourselves? Me personally, when it comes to social media, I feel that now society, yeah, we live in our phone. It's like sometimes we take so many pictures, we miss the big picture. And what's happening now when you're looking at this phone, you're a walking infomercial. So every time you look down, someone's trying to sell something to you, someone's trying to tell you something. So it's almost, people are becoming allergic to that. So what I love is, I like to create a treasure hunt with the audience. I like to create something where they feel vested in the music of us making it. So we may give them content when I'm in the studio, or we may tell them, you know, maybe a crossword, something that they can put together, and they go, oh man, I was there when he made that. And I tell them stories also of when certain projects that we come to the table with, where not everybody's a visionary, and they say, well, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's a hit. I don't think that's this. I don't think that's that. And it's always shouldn't, couldn't, wouldn't, everything negative you could possibly hear. I let the audience know that so that they understand the journey. There you create a real fan. And I think when it comes to maybe programming and as far as running an amazing network, that's what it's all about. It's creating that real relationship where they feel that anything that you tell them is real. It's not just a part of the times. It's about creating a movement. Like, generation is power. That's how I like to say, man, MTV created a generation. That's how powerful they were in the 80s. You know, something of that sort. Right now it's kind of like the Kardashians, but imagínate. Tenemos que tener cuidado.